It's about time. That's my reaction because he was a deserving recipient of the Heisman. He was a great inspiration to the university. And SC, it was part of the golden years uh, in the early 2000s, and Reggie was such a central part of that. It was pretty exciting.
Did you think you'd ever see this day? It seems like this has been dragging on forever. And then once the NIL deal started to come into place, it seemed like it had to happen. But did you think you'd ever see this?
I thought I would see it, but I didn't know when it was going to happen. And I thought it would be later than sooner.
You know Reggie as well as anybody. What was Reggie like as a student, as a player, everything he did for the Trojans back then?
He was an exemplary student athlete at USC. He went to class. He was a great student. He's a bright young man and can play football, was a great football player.
How was everything that went on? Did it affect you, your career, your life, everything? This has probably been hard the last almost 20 years having to deal with this.
It's been difficult because uh, traditionally at USC, when we did things well, we didn't get the credit like at school in the Big East or um, the Big Ten or the SEC. And so, being in the Pac-10 on the West Coast, remote from everyone else, however remote you are in these years, we just didn't get always the credit. So when all this happened to Reggie, we said we're going back to those years that when I was undergrad in the '60s, where we fought so hard to get notoriety on an equal basis with other places. And so when this happened, it was distressing.
What do you think it's going to be like next year for the next ceremony when Reggie gets to join you guys where he belongs at the Heisman Hall and for the next ceremony?
You know, Steve, it's like family. You're going to get the members coming back. He's being reborn, and so it's pretty exciting.
I'm not sure if you've reached out or if you're going to talk to Reggie, but what would you say to Reggie now almost 20 years later?
I would say like it was happened yesterday. You did it. You won it. Congratulations, and let's celebrate henceforth.
Is it almost fitting that there's another USC Heisman winner who's expected to go number one overall tomorrow? What do you expect from Caleb as he makes the step as somebody who's a Heisman winner yourself and a Super Bowl champion yourself?
Well, we know that Caleb is terribly talented, and I just hope he gets in a setting where he has enough talent around him where he can then be as good as he was in college. And but I think that may be a little difficult because the ones who get the first round pick usually it's a team that didn't win the year before. So there's going to be some growing pains for him, but I think Caleb's going to be a great football player in the NFL.
Anything else, Mike, about the whole Reggie situation we haven't hit on that you'd like to, get off your chest or share?
Well, I was upset when they took it from Reggie because the point, Steve, is this: that all the allegations, does that make him? Did that interfere or give him additional powers to be a great football player? Did that make him faster? Did it make him quicker? No, none of those things. He won it on playing on Saturday afternoons in the Coliseum. That's how he won it, and so I'm glad it's been corrected. And he's a rightful winner of the Heisman Trophy.
We've seen many Hall of Fame USC running backs alone. Where does Reggie stand amongst the greatest Trojans of all time?
He has to be in the top 4 or 5, I tell you, because you got OJ and Marcus and Charlie White and so many. But if you put in, I would say he has to be in the top 3 at least.